Listeners be advised. The Soliloquy podcast discuss matters related to the human experience and many that are sexual in nature. Due to this, some conversations may surround triggering topics such as sexual violence, self harm, abuse, and much more. Please be advised, a list of crisis and psychological resources will be available in the show notes of this episode. With that said, let's get started with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
In the event that there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing even if the mask is not inflated. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Soliloquy podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. This is your favorite host, Vernon T. Scott, also known as Slaytor Jackson, and for you freaking motherfuckers out there, Sebastian Adams. On today's episode, I'm finding like the right angle. Probably might put some, is it Friday? It is Friday, so that means free the motherfucking titties. Yes. Oh, wait, it's Saturday when this comes out. Well, still, it's the weekend. Free those motherfucking titties. Get that good angle and take that motherfucking picture because we're talking about sending news. And with me, I have Nicole back on the damn podcast.
Hey, what's up?
Alert, alert. No, we're back, and we're black and we're fabulous and all this other greatness. For those people who may be new to you and don't know and have not been catching up on these damn episodes like they're supposed to be doing, do you mind letting them know who you are?
Sure. So my name is Nicole Waldron, aka Coach Nikki. If you look at my Instagram, my social media pages, my Instagram is actually at melanated_vixen. That's VIXXEN. Or you can go to my webpage, melanatedvixen.com. But I am a sex coach and educator out here to not only coach you through the sexual moments of your life, these sexual questions that you may have, about learning how to express yourself sexually or delve into different areas of your life sexually, but also how to make sure that transfers to different relationships in your life, not just the romantic ones, but friendships, relationships with self, most importantly. And of course, to be out here to educate everyone, especially those in our Black and Brown community.
Yes, love to see it and love to hear it. I love that you mentioned like how to, be in a relationship with other people because a lot of people just don't understand that, relationships are relationships. It's not, the way you interact with these people in each of these relationships may vary, but they're all relationships, fam. Like, that's like when people just like, oh, we're just fucking. That's a sexual relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just talking. What does that mean?
Right.
Are you communicating with the person? Are you fucking with this person? Are you going out on dates with this person? What does talking mean? Like, give me some definitions.
With your definition of just fucking with or just talking is the same definition that this person has. Don't think that everybody know what that means. Everybody knows what it means, but the variation is what people call that.
Exactly. Like, I'm not the type of person who enjoys living in the gray. Like, I can thrive in the gray if I wanted to, because look, we didn't talk about it. So why are you feeling some type of way? But I also feel like that's a good way to end up gaslighting somebody. And I don't want to gaslight somebody I'm trying to be intimate with. I just want to be like, what's up? What are you comfortable with? What are you not comfortable with? Can I be out here being a hoe or can I not be out here being a hoe? What are your restrictions? Where do I cross the line in my behavior that may disrespect you? And just have that conversation.
Right. Are you going to turn crazy after one of us puts it on the other one in a way that you are not expecting? Are you going to try to take back this we just talking or we just fucking around status to try to make this a little bit more locked down? I mean, you're not looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I mean, you could come over and eat You could come over and watch this show. I know you wanted to watch the last episode of Power, right? You want book? Which book you want? Yeah, me too. Let's watch this. And then turns into some shit that neither one of y'all said you wanted or really wanted in the first place. Okay. All
First and
right.
foremost, I was triggered in that. Secondly, when you said eat, I was like, eat what? What are we doing?
The actual food.
Okay.
Actual food. I mean,
That's those are the
sometimes
kind of
we have,
conversations.
right. Yes. Netflix eat and chill. Instead of Netflix and chill, we could do a little eating whilst we next Netflixing. We could. Oh, I just made some wings or whatever. You want some? Okay.
Exactly. I'm quick to ask somebody like, what the fuck does chill mean to you?
Right,
Like, I
right,
can
right,
chill with the motherfucker without having sex, and I will enjoy
right,
my time. If sex is on the
right.
menu,
He
let me
came over.
know.
He came over and he was just like, "Hey, I was hungry, so I picked you up. Hey, you want something from Chick-fil-A? I'm coming over there anyway." Meanwhile, he was coming over there because yeah, he wanted some, but he also trying to lock it down. Who else is around your place? Who's coming over? Am I interrupting something good because this is mine now? Like, which one? Which one is it?
Like, oh my gosh, like y'all. Okay, a general rule, most definitely if it's involving having sex with me or we're out on a date, I do not have sex on the full stomach. I really like. I need my food to like digest because I don't know if I was just being a fatty or not. If it's a fatty day and it's been one of those weeks and I've just been like, I'm going to indulge in a toxic way. I'm not trying to fuck nobody. If we just went out and had a good meal, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
trying to fuck when I get home.
Mm-mm,
Give me
I'm
like an
good.
hour or
I'm good.
so, let things relax. Like if we're going to be fucking, we need to be eating around 6. My food will be digested by 9ish, and I will be like more in the mood to like fool around by 10.
I don't even like taking a shower after eating right away.
Oh, I feel you on that. I feel you on
So
that.
I'm definitely not trying to have nobody's body weight on me or mine on anybody else. I don't need to be shaking around.
I need
No,
to
keep it on
sit with
me.
the fact that I just ate. Okay, like
Yeah,
you
unless I
have
ate
to sit
something
with
light.
emotions.
Yeah, unless I ate something real light or something like that, that's about it. But for the most part, if I know we I gotta eat later. I'm
Mm,
gonna eat later. I'm gonna work up an appetite anyway by the time we're done. So
mm. You
let's
know,
just
my toxic behavior that I've worked on, and I realized it in the process that I need to stop doing this because it's very rude for the person I engage with sex with, as well as unhealthy for myself. But my thing back in the day, sometimes it happens, these days. If I have or engage in horrible sex, I automatically get hungry. I don't know where that comes from because if I have good sex, it's just like if I want to eat, I would eat, but if I'm not really hungry, but yeah, my body's just like, yeah, that wasn't good. Go find something to eat, and I'm like,
something that's
okay,
satisfying.
exactly, and I'm like,
That's what it is.
that's disrespectful, body. Don't be doing that to
Listen,
people.
I hope none of your future partners come out here and listen to this part because they'll be like, so that's what that meant, or maybe one of your past lovers will, and they'll be like, oh, so that's what that meant when he was like, you want to go get some tacos or something? Oh, so you wasn't satisfied. That shit was whack. That shit was whack because he was hungry immediately.
Child,
That's
just like
it.
if I'm thirsty as hell, oh my God. I've been sweating. We did too much. We
Mhm.
did too much. Like I need to
I'm
recharge my
dehydrated.
electrolytes, motherfuckers. Like
Yes, I'm dehydrated. To be honest, I haven't had anybody get me to that point yet. And I'm gonna say yet because because it's not even about hope. It's that person will show up eventually and show me what it
mm,
is. But
mm,
yeah, I haven't been like that. I've been thirsty after because I generally drink a lot of water anyway. But
mm.
for somebody to be like, I sweat all this shit out and I need some, like you said, I need my electrolytes to
Exactly.
build things back up.
Well, let me go ahead and put this notice out there for anybody who's like questioning whether or not the sex was good with burning or not. I usually don't well, I don't be lying. Whenever I engage in sex with people and they ask me how it is, and I tell you that was the truth, that was the truth. Now, if
Mm,
I said it was decent, that's me trying to spare your feelings so that you can
mm.
go ahead and leave, so that we don't have to talk about how it can be better the next time. Will that have you been invited back? That was just a test run to see if the first time was a failure. And if you have not been invited back from the second time, I'm sorry, we just were not sexually compatible. Um, you'll be okay. We haven't conversed in how long? Okay, then you'll be all
That's
right.
real. That's real. That is so real. But you know what? That word decent is so, it really is a very polite word, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
it's real polite because you just like, well, I mean, it was decent, oh, it was decent, and that decent is usually just like, well, it wasn't great, but it also wasn't terrible. It
Exactly.
was, there could be room for something better in there. Who knows if they were just holding back and just, this was their first interview. The representative
Mm.
came out and, they didn't really, you know.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that will stop sex. If and just let we'll have that conversation. I'm sorry, we're just not sexually compatible. It's okay. Like this
Mm-mm.
happens with other people. It's not just you. It's like things happen. Maybe you find the person that you mesh perfectly well with and let it be great. And that's like
Mhm.
let that be the end of the conversation. Do not get in my DMs. You want to try again? No.
No. Because if I did, baby, you would have been back.
Been back. Right?
And if you did come back, you didn't make the cut. Like that's it.
That's it. We're interviewing out here. It's
Mhm.
hiring season.
It's hiring season.
Not for me, but for other people. Like
Mhm.
cuffing season. What kind
Yeah,
of warmth do you provide to be cuffed?
right.
But at the same time, if you think you're going to cuff me just for a season, you
Listen.
thought
Right,
I'll leave you
right.
out in
You
the
gonna look for
cold.
all four seasons. Don't play.
Look, like you over here
Mm-mm.
for pleasure only. You gonna be left out in the cold. You think you was getting warm? Hey. Here's some
Like I said,
twig.
find somebody else to cuddle with because I am not. I am not. I'm about to be cashmere in your ass. Yes, we look good. We can keep you warm, but I'm gonna itch the fuck out of you because I need you off me. Get
Exactly. Goodbye.
away.
Get away.
Get away.
We're
You
not
better
even.
get some of that $5 fleece from the Old Navy and leave me
Oh,
alone. You
oh,
heard
but
me.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that fleece be looking good, and it be feeling good too.
Uh-huh, but for
Look,
how long, Vernon? For
you're
how
right. Look, you just know you cannot be moving too fast because you might get elbow burn.
long?
Like, what happened to your skin? What you mean? What happened to my skin? Is that
Right.
why my skin
Like, is
was
your
hot?
eczema flaring up? Like, what is
Looking
this?
like I just thought it was hot outside today. Nigga, it's 40
Mm-mm.
degrees outside. What you mean you thought it was hot?
Right. What kind of flammable ass Sherpa you got up under there? No, no.
Throw it away.
Mm-mm. Throw it the whole thing away. The whole thing. Don't do
Oh,
it.
okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. We are supposed to be going into the topic of
I
discussion, which
know.
is
I
sending
know. This
nudes.
this is this is me and you every time.
Every time. Look, if you're new to the podcast, this is a regular thing. So we be on tangents.
Mm,
I have ADHD
mm.
and a nigga's just gonna be let a nigga nig. Damn.
Let a nigga nig.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Whew. Cancel the show. Throw it away, Lord. The Soliloquy podcast is over. This is why you can't give black people good things.
Man, what you talk about? Black people are here they are here for the mess. They're here for the
Amen.
information and the
Amen.
mess. If it was not some mess in here, they wasn't fucking with it. You know
You
that.
right. You right.
You know it.
If ain't a little bit of shade, I ain't here
Uh,
for it.
okay. Keep it
I need you
line.
to be here for a cloudy fucking day. I need you to be here like a tsunami, motherfucker. I need you to be
Okay.
throwing so much shade that I thought a fucking tornado came through and shook my wig a little bit. Oh my god.
Shake the wig a little bit. The way that you think the
Oh my god. Okay, look. Oh god. Mm, oh my
Mm-mm.
god. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We Okay, I promise this will definitely be one of those episodes that's gonna be on the Patreon for the video. Okay,
Because
unedited
it's
because the
too
nigga
much.
don't
It's
got the
too good.
time.
Right. And you don't need to edit because, listen, just take it. I promise you.
Just take it like
I
this dick.
promise.
Okay, I'm sorry.
First of all, that was low key triggering real fast, but we're not going to talk about that this episode.
Oh God, we
It was
just
the way
spent.
that you try to sneak that in. Listen, you can't sneak this shit past me. I heard everything.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, I'm trying to center myself because I know there's at least one person like, I came here because you talk about sending news. God, find another damn episode, motherfucker. You be okay.
I promise this is still a good one about sending news. This is why y'all are here and locked in. We gotta have a
Yes,
little fun
yes.
though.
We do, we do. Okay. Oh God, I'm getting a headache. Jesus. I've been laughing too
Laugh way
hard.
too much.
Oh, I got too much sodium in my body. I'm salty, y'all. I'm salty. Oh
Mm-mm,
God. Okay.
mm-mm.
Whew. Professionals. All right. That's what. Stop, bitch. Don't be laughing. Okay.
We good?
I'm not looking at you. Oh, see, look, this is why you can't be dealing with black people because we all. I know
Don't
there's
do this when
somebody,
you was the one who threw the information out there. Okay, you did
right?
this.
I did this to us. I did this to us. Oh God. Okay, sending news. The Holiloquy podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Holiloquy podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Holiloquy podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation. Did this to us. I did this to us. Oh God. Okay, sending news. Serious now. Okay, I almost laughed again. Oh my God. Whew. All right. So one of the things that we talked about in the intake meeting, shut up, Nicole.
I'm
One of the things that we talked about in the intake meeting was body image, because body, yada, 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 yada. You know, okay. I'm good. So we were talking about body image. Well, we're now talking about body image to be correct. So what is it when it comes to, I know like we were talking about when when we do take news, because I've mentioned like sometimes in the back of my head, I just get a little bit of self-conscious sometimes. And like I definitely need to be feeling sexy whenever I do take a nude and just feel comfortable. So like because of that, I'm not always in the mood or ready to do that, or it's a process. It's a whole ass process. But before we go into our own news process, what words do you have as it relates to body image?
um, one I'm gonna say one of the things is because mainly because I have to remind myself of this sometimes is whoever it is that you are making a nude for, remember that they already know or at least have an idea of what your body look like, and they still want you. They
Mm,
want to see more of that. They want to see more of you. They want you to share more of themselves because there is an attraction there. Because if they thought you were as disgusting as you are trying to convince yourself that you are, they would not be here. They would not be asking. They, yeah, don't even sweat that. There's always going to be somebody that likes what you got.
mm.
So you have to remember that they already have an idea of what you look like. Just go ahead and send it, boo. Go ahead and send it. Every angle is not going to be perfect, which we'll get into in a minute. Every angle is not going to be perfect, but they still want to see you.
Hmm.
They want that. Or they've already seen you in some cases. Y'all already had sex, y'all already did whatever. They already seen it, they're already turned on by it and what you can do, or it brings a memory of what happened during that experience or one of your experiences. Send it.
Hmm.
Send it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just need to like let go of that younger or older, however you want to phrase it, version of yourself. The one that keeps nagging and saying that, oh, what if he doesn't find me beautiful? Or what if this is a person that's just trying to toy with me? What if this is somebody who's not really into me like this other person was? And let's say if they're not, right? And it's somebody who's trying to make a joke out of you or something like that, fuck them. That's their
Mhm.
insecurity. Don't
And you
allow,
gonna find out, and you probably gonna find out sooner than that anyway.
don't allow any other person to take control over your own self-image because who the fuck are they?
Mhm.
Like they approached you because they wanted to do what? Engage with you, and now they're just upset because that's their problem, not your problem.
Mhm.
And for those people who are just, deep in their thoughts and just not seeing how much that person is really appreciating them and the way that they look, just acknowledge it's okay that they do find you attractive. Like acknowledge that, I'm a bad motherfucker.
Mhm.
Like that self-confidence goes a long way. If you are a work in progress, then be a motherfucking beautiful ass work in progress. There's some things about myself that I want to work on, but at the same time, I love every single aspect of my body, regardless. Like that's the thing that I feel like more people need to
Mhm.
recognize when they do want to make changes. Do you appreciate who you are today before you have the body that you're looking for tomorrow? Because that makes a difference in what is influencing the change that you're looking to make in yourself. If it's someone else's perspective, you will always be changing because it's not you. You're not the one who's influencing this decision. It's somebody else's decision, not yours. Have power of your own image, have power over your own feelings, and have power of how you want to identify yourself in this world in terms of your appearance, because giving that control, that power over to somebody else would just have you constantly searching for the right look. And you probably already had that look to begin with.
Mhm. It was the look that they were already seeing.
Hmm. So what is your news taking process like?
Oh, child. So, I mean, of course, we talked about this during our intake process too. Like, being a bigger person, it could already be a struggle for us. I mean, trust me, I definitely had my moments of being frustrated and just overly sweaty and over the whole process by the time I was done. Like, I went in thinking, okay, I'm gonna wear this or not wear this or do that. I mean, it really just depends. Sometimes even I've started getting in the habit, or at least trying to get into the habit of um even if I don't have anybody to send nudes to right now, still taking some, keeping it on deck, keeping it in the archive for whenever that moment happens. Whenever I got, trying to be ready so I ain't got to get ready at
Hmm.
least too much, right? Especially if there hasn't been any kind of like drastic change within myself, tattoos, piercings, huge weight loss, huge weight gain, whatever. There's nothing wrong with taking stuff and having it ready and available. But for me, depending, it really just depends on what I want the nude to look like. Sometimes there's lingerie in it, sometimes it's a sequence of like I have this on, this hair and makeup, this piece of lingerie, and me removing it or removing pieces and taking those pictures so that you can see like the progress of it. Sometimes it is just like, oh, I'm wearing this and it's, oh, I got one titty out type thing, or oh, you see the curve of my ass or something. So it really just depends on what I'm looking for in that moment or in how I'm feeling as well. Um, but then it's finding the right camera angle. Am I on the bed? Am I on a chair? Am I just, standing by the wall or something like that? Am I coming out the shower? Like what does the scene look like? What kind of lighting do I need? Thank God for the ring lights.
Hmm.
But even with the ring light that I have, it's not a fluorescent one. It's just, like a desktop one. So If I'm gonna be on the bed, I'm setting up, the table or the nightstand. Does it need to be higher? Am I gonna be arching? Am I gonna be flat? Whatever. Trying to figure out what those angles are looking like before um so that I don't have a whole bunch of trial and error. So I don't have 130 pictures when I'm done to pick two from.
Mm,
It happens though, but trying to be better about what are my angles or what would be better or I know that this is how high my bed is, so I need to have my camera, my phone at this kind of angle to give me the best lighting, to give me the best, whatever it is that I'm trying to showcase in that picture, in that news. So, you know, but again, it's also about that mindset, me feeling sexy in the moment because I mean, regardless of how we feel about our bodies, we all have bad days.
mm,
Um, we all have those days where you're just like, oh my God, nothing fits right. I feel bloated. I feel this, I feel that, or I'm not feeling the most comfortable in my body or the most sexy to show it off and showcase it in that way. So if that means I got to put on makeup that day, I just got my hair done or something, I got my nails done or I'm painting my nails to match whatever it is. I'm doing those things because those things will show up on my face and my body language when I'm taking my nudes. If it's something like, you talking to Bay and Bay's like, hey, send me a picture of something and you at work and you gotta rush to the bathroom and do something, stay in that moment, especially if you do feel turned on, especially if you do feel excited about the request for it,
mm.
and use that to your advantage and try to figure out something quick. We all got to figure out those moments of like, if I got to go to the bathroom at work where the lighting is shit, how am I going to do this to where it's going to look right? Because everybody is not, again, flexible, or don't have other areas of their body in the way of the, what people are trying to see. So you got to figure out what angles work for you, but also try to keep some stuff put away in your archive in that private folder so you're
Hmm.
ready. So you're not out here frustrated and sweaty and like this looks like garbage. You know what? If you want them new, come take it yourself. Trust me, I've said that to somebody because I was done. I was like, I can't get the right angles or at least what I think looks good. I'm gonna need next time you come over here, you take these pictures. You put me in the positions, you got the angles, the lighting, and all of that shit. You are the photographer, take these pictures for me.
Mm. Oh, that part. Oh my gosh, I would definitely rather somebody take the pictures for me rather than do it myself because
Mhm.
I'm not the most flexible person. On top
Okay.
of that, yeah, I could figure out how to do the time camera thing, but at the same time, I'm not trying to run and get back in this position in less than 10 seconds because look, if I had found the right lighting, the right angle, and all this other stuff, and I can't do it by myself,
Mhm.
I'm not going to find it again. I'm just not because I'm not going
Right.
to be like, oh my gosh, whew, no, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I can
Sometimes,
try my
sometimes you
best.
gotta, sometimes you gotta figure it out, lay something down
Hmm.
in that area and be like, okay, I know if I lay in this spot, this is all that I'm going to see on the bed at this angle, or on the chair or whatever. I got to move this back. Oh, I need to put a shoebox and two books
Mm.
underneath this ring light to get the angle that you need. And that's what I mean. And that's what I'm saying. Like the shit could be frustrating. You really gotta plan this out or think about it beforehand before you start like getting on the bed and doing the camera, doing the timer, and you just seeing part of your legs part of your legs and not your upper body or whatever it is that you're trying to show off in that picture.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
like
definitely frustrating.
the pic that I really love. It's my avatar, my display pic, wherever it is on Instagram and whatnot. That
Mhm.
photo, actually, I think I changed it. Well, the one that I had my lacy shirt on.
Mhm.
I had like a whole Zadams photo shoot before I even took that picture because I really did feel sexy. I was like, oh my God, yes, yes, body, do what you need to do.
Mhm.
And then me trying to take the pics of Zadams and whatnot. After a while, I was like, okay, I'm getting tired of this. I'm not liking these angles. I'm not appreciating this. It's not giving what I thought it would be. And then took off the outfit, well, not the outfit, took off the wig, the mask, and all that. And then I was just sitting on side of my couch, and I'm like, ooh, you looking good. And I took that picture, and it felt
Mhm.
great. And I'm just like, I will rather show this than the other
Mhm.
ones that I have
That
because
candid.
like that's what I like to feel whenever I do send and take new pictures. Like yesterday when I was double like I had the idea of what outfit I'm going to wear to this date I'm going on tomorrow.
Mm.
And I'm like, that's the look. That's the look. And I start going through my closet and I start finding other things. And then I found a whole fit that I forgot about. And I have this photo shoot coming up, right? And I found this shirt. I was like, is this one of those shirts that I just tossed to the side because I couldn't fit it yet? Or is this one of those that I just forgot about? And it happened to be one of the ones I forgot about. I put that bitch on and I was like, this is comfortable. Let me see what I look like in the damn mirror. I was like,
Mhm.
you better show that damn hair on your motherfucking chest,
I know that's
motherfucker.
right.
Oh my God. I was like, this photo shoot. Oh my God.
He said that V said enticing. Hello?
Look, it said touch my motherfucking body. More than motherfucking Mariah Carey ever could touch on a
I'm
motherfucking
dead.
body. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, oh, I was like, this is what I'm wearing for this damn photo shoot. The
Hmm.
the pants I have is a different color black, but I hope it doesn't show up in the lighting and whatnot. But I was like, right here. And if I still am able to do a fully nude shoot too, that is still coming. So it's
I
like,
was gonna ask you, or was it because I've been seeing more men doing like boudoir photos
mhm,
and photo shoots. Would you ever, well, I mean, it sounds like that's similar to what you were doing with your photo shoot, right?
and is.
I see more people doing that. And I love it. I've actually found somebody in Atlanta that doesn't that's black. It's a black owned boudoir photo shoot company. And I was like, oh, that is really dope. I actually like that. Um, I actually love what they're doing, and I think there's more people need to do that, especially like men and women. And I love
Mhm,
to go through their gallery and see not only the pictures that they did, but some of the people that they featured in these pictures, what their story was, why they did it, how they felt while they were doing it, all these things, because it really can help with that self-confidence aspect and seeing yourself in a light that you've never seen yourself in before,
mhm,
or in a way that you never thought that you could see yourself. And it gives you a glimpse of what someone else might have seen that they told you, but you couldn't see it in yourself because you're like, can't take no sexy ass pictures, or like this is probably the sexiest it'll get. And then someone else comes in and puts you in different positions and gives you that proper lighting. You just like, where the fuck was this bitch at this entire time? Inside, you were there the whole time. You just needed
mhm.
the right mindset, the right confidence to do that. So I think boudoir photos would be great, even if it's not for somebody else, just for yourself.
Definitely send me their information
I
because
sure will.
I have date number three planned out now. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. That
you're
look,
welcome.
look. Oh my God.
You're
So
welcome.
if y'all don't know, I think I mentioned this on one of these episodes. I don't know if it was November or not, but when it comes to me and planning dates, oh my gosh, I like adventure and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So this is the
Okay.
idea. This is the idea. So definitely going to have to do these boudoir photos. So it's Atlanta's like a 2.5 hour drive away. So
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to be an overnight stay or just for the day. So depending on where they're located, thinking leave early in the morning.
Mhm.
No food before the photo shoot. We go, have a photo shoot, enjoy that, get our clothes on for the rest of the day, go to
Mhm.
the was it the not the museum, but the aquarium.
Yes, I
Um,
love that place.
right, it's so beautiful there.
I love Jordan Aquarium.
And then at the aquarium, go grab some food, some drinks, possibly go to like a music focus, some bar, some place that has some live music because I love me some live music, and just call it a day and just enjoy that time. What you think? What you think?
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a
So
good it's all of it just screaming mood, like everything. Mood here, mood there. Like the whole vibe is gonna be dope. I really like that.
yeah, and to the listeners, look, if y'all steal my date idea, it's okay. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm happy for you. Make sure the person that you take and love you just as much as you love them. And
Yes.
enjoy your day. Enjoy the time. And I would love to see y'all. We could be at the damn
We can do this
aquarium
together.
together. They'd be like,
Okay.
is that Vernon?
Right?
Is that
He's
who
like,
you?
listen, get into this outfit though. I did not
Look,
tell you.
look, I'm a huge fan of a gas up now. So look, if you recognize me in public, like Bernard, I listen to your podcast, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, thank you for listening to my. You better listen to my fucking podcast. You over here looking cute, you looking beautiful. You over here, look at this damn blue shirt
Listen,
you got on, looking all good and shit. Oh my god. Oh, see,
I love it. I love all of that.
part of the so I'm doing this workshop next year. I'm sorry, y'all, we're off topic. This is not
Please.
even relevant to anything that we're talking about today. I'm sorry, but I'm doing this workshop next year. It's me and a friend, and one of our icebreakers is a gas up session.
Oh,
It's like a runway gas up.
I, yeah, I'm in love with this. I love that.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't wait because I'm like, come on, people. Because it's like we get so, well, this is kind of related, body image. We get
Hmm.
so focused on, self-deprecation and just feeling the negative responses to how we look. We can feel, we need that. A lot of us
Hmm.
do need that sometimes. And to feel that from strangers, to see the greatness in you that you're not seeing, it's a great way to just be motivated to have a good time, regardless of how the program itself is. You started
Hmm.
off in a good mood and you
Yep.
appreciate that, and everybody that's surrounding you is just like, oh, I feel seen. I feel
Hmm.
encouraged. I feel happy. I feel beautiful in this moment. And, just appreciate that.
Yep. It really can change a lot of things. It can change your mindset, can change your outlook on your attitude, so many different things. So yeah, I really love that. I'm definitely big on gassing people, or at least, saying, talking to somebody random, hey, you look so beautiful today. You look so pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that dress on you. Sir, I love that tie. I just had to say, I really love that tie. Like the way the colors is coordinating here, like perfect. You did a great job with this. Oh, I love how brown those shoes are. That brown and blue, the right navy blue, with the right brown shoes. Like
Mhm.
it's a work of art, So I'm definitely big on doing that. I love doing that, and not just because of like, oh, I just want to just say something to somebody random. Like, no, if I see something that I appreciate, I'm pretty much gonna go out of my way to tell you. Like, oh my God, I
Yes.
love the way that you're looking today. Like, oh, I don't know if you got an interview or a date or something, but whatever you got going, like this outfit, this is working today. I love this.
Exactly. Like I I wish a lot more people would just focus on the positive things. Like I'm really taking it to heart when that thing that a mama or grandmother or dad or granddad would say back in the day. If you can't say nothing good, don't say anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really sticking into that because it's like, what's the purpose of telling someone of everything that you don't like about what they're wearing, what they look like, and all of that? If
Mm-hmm.
you really don't have nothing positive to say about this person that you're surrounding yourself with, then
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere else.
I would take it a step further. I mean, not even just the person that you're surrounding yourself with, like I've got family members who are judging that way. And of course, any of you guys who have family um who is from the Caribbean or African know exactly what I'm talking about. Where they're quick to see someone and judge in a way that can be uncomfortable, especially if you're the type of person where you're just like, I just drink my water and mind my business. Whatever they're doing, not really my business, not really my
Hmm.
concern. If she want to come out wearing green lipstick, let her do that. Like that's not instead of being like, oh, why she wear that? That looks so gross. Oh, I hate when I see people wearing, nose ring, like the bull nose rings. I hate
Hmm.
this. Or why they have to, do this and do that. Like if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to vocalize it. We don't have to talk about it for the next 10 minutes. Like why do you have to sit here and pass judgment? You have no idea like what this person is about. Like this is their self-expression, leave it alone.
Hmm.
Just the same way, if you like what somebody's wearing, yes, you can tell them and stuff like that, but you could also have the freedom to just shut the fuck up and keep it to yourself.
Exactly. And I have to
Mhm.
admit, I have some family members like that, and I just be like, why the fuck do you care? Literally.
Yeah.
This person is adding no tangible value to your life, yet you're
Mhm.
over here trying to go in on them. Why? Because
Correct.
you don't feel like you'll be caught dead outside wearing that. Okay, you don't have to
They
be caught dead out
they
here
probably feel
wearing
the same
anything.
about you. I'm sure people felt the same about you. Not even just with
Exactly.
what you were wearing, but what you were doing, what you said. Like, yeah. Contrary to your popular belief, everybody don't like your ass neither. Like, it just
But
is
really
what it
though,
is. But you know what these people do? They mind their business.
we
So,
keep it moving.
right. Anyway.
So, how do you like it whenever you're talking to someone, getting to know them and whatnot? How do you know when to send news?
Um, well, if they haven't blatantly asked for it by, at whatever point,
Mhm.
I just kind of I start taking note of the conversations that we're having and where they're going, because it's eventually going to get to sex, whether we're talking about us having sex or just a sex related topic or question or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, and but when I feel like we've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, so we've talked about um things that we like, things that we don't like, what turns us on or whatever at this point. And I think I'm ready for to take it up because some guys are pretty respectable and will not ask for it unless you're offering it, and I
Mm.
actually do like that approach better because it gives me the right, you know, the it gives me the space to navigate such an intimate part of the conversation, the relationship. So I just pretty much gauge it. Or I'll ask questions like, hey, how do you feel about nudes other than, you like them? Or do you
Mm.
not? Because some people don't really give a shit about them. But, like start asking that question or just, jump right into it and be like, hey, so I bought something and I might do something, kind of corny, like, hey, I bought something, I want to show you. Or, oh, do you want to see it? Or, I wanted to model it for somebody. Do you mind if I model it for you? And then, send the pictures, and of course they don't know. It could be a dress, it could be something. And then all of a sudden, again, this might be one of those ones where it'll start with lingerie first and then go into less and less, more revealing, type stuff, and then, nudes. And hey, how do you feel about it? And of course, I don't typically won't have to ask because they'll be like, oh shit, okay. I didn't know, okay. Yeah, I like this. Okay, damn. What else you got? Hey, thank you very much. And I love a good thank you. I love a polite man who says thank you after they've received such gifts. But but it's really just like listening, just paying attention to the conversation and, seeing are we truly in a space to start sending news to each other or
Mm.
even having more sexual conversation that will lead up to that, even, just like when do you know it's time or a good time in the conversation to even start speaking sexually, everybody's got to put out a little tester, a little feeler. Oh, how was your day today? Hey, it was this, it was that. Now, not I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that, and see where the conversation, and see where the conversation goes. Are they gonna jump into something real nasty right away? Or are they gonna like test it out? You test a little, they test a little, and then kind of go from there. And if things progress, news will naturally start coming out anyway.
Mm. See, I know like for me, like I'm not a huge news fan, because maybe if I'm really connected to the person, I do warm up a little bit about receiving and sending news to people.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually um if I feel comfortable enough with the person and they've had great conversation and they've sparked my interest enough where I'm like, okay, this can possibly be like either a long-term relationship or even a regular kind of situation, friends with benefits, or however you want to phrase that, fuck buddy kind of thing. I will more than likely bring up the conversation like, hey, would you like to see some of my news or how you feel about news and whatnot? And if they're comfortable with that, then I'll send it. Um, for me, I do have an issue. I think some of this is just from past experiences of people requesting news from me or certain types of pictures, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, I'm not going to do that because I have to feel the need to do it. And if I don't feel the need, you should not be wanting to request it.
Right.
So, like, once I'm really comfortable with the person, then I'm just like, okay, let me go ahead and sing you a little something,
Bless
something,
you.
something.
Bless you with a little song.
And like even like I enjoy somebody who like their focus is not necessarily seeing my nude body, but just experiencing my body in a digital way or through pictures. So like
Yeah.
there was this one dude I was talking to some time ago who had a huge he has a kink for hands. And
Mm.
because I was so fascinated with that, I used to just randomly send him pictures of my hands because I'm just like, this is fun. I'm engaging and liking this, and this
Mhm.
is comfortable. And I will even do send pictures of it looking like I'm choking somebody, just to, give some variety. And I meant to like
Right.
take some pictures of me like having my nails painted and sending that to him too, but we kind of, stopped communicating. But if you
But
listen to
I get
season
that.
if you listen to season one of the podcast, it was discussed. And here we
Oh,
are.
okay. Okay.
Completely different.
There we are. There
And
we
here we
go.
are. But yeah, but that was very interesting to experience that.
Mhm.
And then even when it comes to the person I'm talking to now, we haven't sent news to each other, and I actually don't care to see news of him. Uh, am I intrigued and willing to accept? Yes. But even when we were on the app that we met on, we had a conversation about sex, and that wasn't going about, it didn't go into a way that we began to sexualize each other. It was just literally a
Mhm.
conversation about sex and what we're interested in and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But we also were talking about this costume that I wore, where I painted myself green. He was like, because it was one of my photos, and I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, you definitely should have seen the pasties because the pasties were not the way that I wanted them to be." So that ended up being posted. Well, I ended up posting that on the profile for him to see since I
Okay.
couldn't like send it to him through message, whatever.
Yeah.
And from that, he was just like, "Oh my gosh, this I enjoy it in a way."
Got it.
He appreciated the photo. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, we might be able to work somewhere. We might be able to
Yeah.
build from this. So like for me, news just means I take them as a building block, a stepping stone of something that we can potentially move on to something different, something better. And it's not all about the sexualization of my body, but the
Mhm.
appreciation of my body. And
Right.
if you only see me as just the object to fuck or the person to fuck, I have no interest in sending the news to you
Right.
because what's the purpose?
I mean,
Like,
all in all, it sounds like just connection, right?
mm,
So, but everybody's requirement for connection is different, you know.
that's
So
true.
some people are, excuse me, some people are like you know. There's got to be deeper feeling, deeper meaning here than just the sexualization of it. And of course, a lot of it can be, like you mentioned before, based on past experiences and what someone requesting news from you felt like. You know, it felt like
Mhm,
over sexualization and not a true appreciation or celebration of your body, of you and your body. It's more of a I just want to see your body because I want to imagine fucking it, you know?
mhm,
So I definitely get that, you know, but I think all in all it is about the connection. And some people that's okay for them as far as like being sexualized, but I think when you realize who you are
mm,
and what you need and you know more about yourself and your sexual self and all of that, it becomes like that's never going to be enough for you. You
mm,
know, it's going to be more so about, yes, while I want to know what you want to do with my body when you get a hold of it, I want you to also sit here and appreciate that. You
mm.
know, I really love when guys are like, send me a picture of you and not a nude one.
Yes,
You know what I'm
that
saying? Like send
part.
me a
I love,
picture of you
yes.
when you was when you were feeling beautiful. What kind of makeup did you wear today? What did you wear today? Let me see that outfit today. You know, like that kind of stuff. That that to me feels just as good, even better in some cases than just saying, "Oh, send me a picture of yourself," because now I want to send you more things. You know,
Hmm.
now I'm gonna be like, okay, I definitely feel pretty today, beautiful today, like a bad bitch today. I'm sending you this picture. Hey, boo, good morning. Here you go. Me on my way to work, you know, just as much as I'm sending you these other pictures. And going back to what you
Hmm.
were saying about this, like, about that ex who liked pictures of my hands, there was a guy that I was talking to for a while who loved my lips. And so, and I was just like, I mean, they're okay. But, you know, he loved it. And, you know, and he told me what he liked about it. So I would do the same for him. You know, I would send him pictures of my face, mainly my lips, and in different smirks, smiles, straight face, lipstick, matte lipstick, glossy lipstick, Vaseline only, just waking up. Just after I brush my teeth, it looks powdier for whatever reason.
Hmm.
Like all those different things because he appreciated it and he always vocalized how he appreciated it. Like, oh, the lips, oh my God. He never had them on him for the longest, but he still appreciated the fuck out of them. And I was just like, and I love that, you know?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
after he did, it was even better. He was just like, I just love it. And I love that you love it. I'll keep sending you all the pictures you want. So yeah, so I totally get where you're coming from with that.
Hmm. And just to, shoot my shot on something, hey, you know who this is. You know who I'm talking to. You might as well go ahead and, like send me a face pic because you might as well because look, I like to see this face. Like let me see the face. Like a
Yeah, hey, listen,
good face
I'm with
pic or
you.
just a picture of a person that I actually adore and admire. I
Mm,
love to see it. I love to see it
mhm.
because it's just like if you
I'm
look
telling
happy,
you.
I'm happy for you. If you look sad, let's talk
Mm,
about it. What's
mm.
going on? Like show me
Yeah,
you. I
talk
just
to
want to
talk to
see
me.
you. It's not because I do like my personal space and whatnot, but that gives me opportunity to appreciate you as though you're close, even though you're far away from me, or
Hmm.
you're three doors down, or whatever the case is. It's just like, oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you for sending this.
Trust me, when I'm crushing on somebody, like I'm crushing on somebody now.
Ooh.
We won't even get into that. I mean, I feel like it's more than a crush, but this is no
Yes,
boys to men. But
yes.
when I
Not
see this person, when I see this person's face, and just I like to study people,
hmm
especially when I'm engaging with them to see their different facial, facial movements, the smirks, the this, the that, like everything about them. So when I see pictures of them or videos or whatever, like I study it and not just because like it's an obsession type thing, but understanding people's verbal and nonverbal signals and their facial expressions and stuff like that speaks to me in a different way because now I understand you better. Now I understand what this looks like, or oh, you know what, your eyes change color when you're doing this, or was this a filter because just all so many different things. I do the same thing when I'm face to face with somebody. I love seeing their mannerisms and their hand movements and facial expressions and all of that because to me body language is so loud, like it speaks real volume. So yeah, like you said, to see someone's face and to just appreciate it and to speak to it in different ways, like this is what I see on your face, this is what I see in this person's eyes, and just like I love looking at your face.
Mm.
I love looking at your hands. I definitely have a thing for hands sometimes, especially the guy who works out. I don't know what it is, but but just different things like that. I love those kinds of features and to be able to appreciate someone's body, someone's features and things like that. So
Yes,
I feel you.
yes,
I
I'm
feel you. And
such a body
whoever this
person.
is for Vernon, just go ahead and send him the pic, boo. I promise you. Send him the pic.
Send the pic. Look for
Mm-hmm.
your person too. Send that pic. Send that motherfucking pic. Send the dick
Listen,
too.
and I will listen. And I will send the pics back. I will reciprocate because you the one. Okay,
Look,
get
and
out there.
I swear, like I like that's the one thing I've been telling my best friend. I was like, I've dated in the past. I've got to know people in the past, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, things seem so different and new, and I'm just like, whenever I engage with people who kind of scare me in a sense, like, you make me a little bit anxious, and not like I want to run away, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like I want to approach slowly because I don't want to fuck anything up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'm like, I see you as somebody I can date. Like, there's
Yeah.
people who wanted to date me in the past, who wanted to be with me, and I'm just like, you didn't
No.
spark something that made me want to engage with you slower. And you either approach me, not necessarily like I can't date somebody who's approached me with sex or whatever, because I can do that, and I felt that with some people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make me really think twice about how I send a message and how that message will be received and how like if I will actually plan a whole as date for you. Oh, it's different. And yeah, like this situation here
Yep,
is
you already gained the
very
brownie points. I'm
different.
moving different for you. Yeah.
Look. So
Trust me, I get it.
yeah, okay. So now that we got all sappy in this damn podcast, it does everything. It does
Okay, it
absolutely
really
everything.
does.
I hope y'all find a person too.
Yes,
Or if you need persons, more than one, do that too. I'm like
I
it's
hope you
all
find them.
if you don't need any person, if it's just you, love yourself
Hmm.
and love yourself strongly.
Okay, and still take your pictures because you still fine.
Yes. Yeah. See,
You still
look,
beautiful.
if you have an Android phone and you can schedule your own text message,
I sure can.
look, send yourself that message like, oh, I just got something for myself. What did I send me a couple
Hmm.
months ago? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm looking good that day. I forgot I
Hmm.
took this shit. Oh my God.
Hmm.
Mm,
I love it.
fine ass motherfucker. I need to see
Why
myself.
you so fine? Like you ever look at that like why you so fine? Mm,
Look.
mm.
Yeah, I'm about to like shave this off tonight too. Not all of it. And I'm like,
You gotta shave it down.
I haven't seen Babyface Vern in a while. And it's
Mm-mm.
like, nigga, I know you sexy up under there. I know your ass is I
Okay.
can't wait to see you, nigga. Oh,
Oh, it's done.
oh,
Oh, I can't wait.
oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We're supposed to be going to these sex questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yes.
You ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
All right. So, is it a turn on for you to masturbate while someone watches you? Do you like to watch your partner pleasure himself or herself?
Yes to both.
Same, same,
Yes to
same.
both.
So, have you experienced being watching someone?
Yes. And yes.
How was that experience for you?
At first with the someone watching me, I thought it was going to be more awkward than it
Hmm.
was. But again, it's that when you're in that moment and you're comfortable and like you just find that comfort in that moment and you just want to please that person and show them off, especially if they're being encouraging, especially if they're, telling you things and you're seeing their facial expression, you're seeing their body language, like it just, it just fuels things for you. And so
Hmm.
whether you're closing your eyes and imagining different things or you're watching them watching you, it just, yeah, it just helped the moment. So it didn't make it awkward at all.
Mm,
If you feel awkward, then maybe it's not time for you to be doing that with that person, honestly.
that makes sense.
But and then oh
Oh, okay, we're back. We're back.
no. Okay. Sorry, I don't know where you cut off at because my internet should be cut out.
So we stopped off at when you were after you talked about pretty much if you're uncomfortable with that person, y'all probably shouldn't be doing that yet. And then after that, it just cut you off completely. Oh,
Did it connect again? Are we still here?
oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so it cut
Yeah, I
off.
heard you say you shouldn't be with that person. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you shouldn't be with that person if you feel awkward. You heard that
Hmm.
part?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but as far as like watching somebody else, I mean, I've had that happen in different ways, and I mean, they are all really good. But if I'm watching somebody else, like I need to hear the moans, the groans, the grunts, all of that. I need to see from beginning to end. If you need me to talk to you, if you need me to say something to help you through, do you need to see something whilst you're doing it? I am here to help you.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to get you there, to get you in whatever mindset that you need to be in to make this moment even better for you, let's get there together. Let's do it together. But if somebody is sending me a video, don't let it be silent. I'm not Helen Keller. I could hear, I could see as well. If you can send me a video, I'm gonna need all the things. I need my senses to be heightened whilst I'm doing this. Show me all of it. And then I may ask you a question at the end when you were done or when the video is over. What were you thinking about to get you here?
Mm.
Because I'm always interested in that.
Okay, you better be
Doesn't
all
have to be me.
cerebral.
I know, I really am.
Yes, that's what you call sapio.
Yes, I
Mm.
am very much so.
let me get in your mind, motherfucker.
Fuck
Yes.
my mind first. Listen, the moment you fuck my mind, you got the rest of me.
Ooh, amen. So just to extend on that, have you ever had sex with someone else while what had sex while someone was watching you?
No, I've had sex in while somebody else was in the room, but they were asleep.
Huh, that doesn't count, but that's very interesting. I have to say I've
Hmm.
had a similar experience.
Hmm.
Uh, for me, I would say there's definitely a turn on to you know, have somebody watch me while masturbate. Most definitely, we already have that connection, and it's like, I'm like all here for it. Like, let's go. Like, we can do this. I can watch you, you watch me. Who's going to finish first? And I want both of us to elongate this motherfucker. I want
Hmm.
us to make this as because I'm very big on delayed gratification. Oh my God.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Like pleasure as torture is my thing. Oh my God.
Edging, orgasm denial, all of that.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I'm here for it.
Hmm.
I love it. So like if that's what we're doing, we're going to be doing this. Like we're going to take our time, and I don't mind watching a partner please themselves either. I would just be
Hmm.
like when you said that, I was thinking like, what do you need to hear? I was thinking about affirmative language, and I'm like,
Hmm.
let's go with that. Do you need me to hold you tight while you go
Hmm.
ahead and do what you need to do for yourself? And I whisper in your ear, like, let me know. And do you want me to paint a room, like paint a scenario for you of what we can be doing together, so I could be
Hmm.
all up in your head creating a motherfucking scene as you
Hmm.
enjoy your motherfucking body?
Yep.
I'm here for it. Like
Mhm. That's me.
again, this is a message to somebody.
I will write you a whole story right now.
we
You know what I
look.
mean? That's me. I've done that. Matter of fact, somebody I used to work with when I was working, we were working at the same place at the same time. And, I forgot how we even got into it. Like we was like on the work messenger or whatever. And I was like, "Ooh, I already see where this is going. Here's my number. Text me." And of course we went from there and he was just like, and I told him that I write stories and stuff, and he was just like, "Oh, write me a story." I was like, "Okay, what you want it to be about, or what do you want it to include?" And he gave me a few things, and I ran with it, and so he ended up with a whole story. And when I sent it to him, of course, I'm always excited. I'm like, "Oh, please read it. What do you think about it?" Blah, blah, blah. And he read that and he was just like, "Yo, that was the best fucking story ever." Like, I had to read it a few times. Like, that shit was so good. And he was just like, "Yeah, after I nut the first time I read it, I said, oh, perfect. Hallelujah. That's what I was looking for."
Look,
But I love being able to paint a scene or at least paint somebody into a story so they can see themselves or see us in it.
I heard there needs to be a partnership. I heard there needs to be a partnership in storytelling. I
I got
heard.
some stuff out here. We could do it. Listen, I am nothing but a call or a text away, Vernon. We could do this.
Facts, facts. Oh my gosh. Look, so okay. So because my expectations is by the time this episode airs, it's like a whole ass relationship that I'm in. So
Mhm.
what I'm going to do purposely, I'm going to send a link of this episode to that person. Just like go ahead and listen to this so you know what I was thinking about that time when we record this in
Mhm.
February, and here we are now. Let me know what you're trying to do. So again, let
Right.
me know what
I
the
like
fuck you're
it.
trying to do. I'll pull up this weekend. What's up? And we said whatever needed to be said.
Mhm. I know that's right. I know that's right.
I love to mind fuck people.
Me too.
I'm not going to lie.
It's
I
some of the best kind of fucking, ain't it?
it is. It's just like, oh my gosh, let me get into your head so that we can come together.
Hmm.
Um, and all that greatness. So with that being said, do you have any last words that you would like to share with the audience?
Um, I would say once again, like I said in the beginning, don't forget that the person that you sending news to, the person that's trying to be in a relationship situationship with you, they already have an idea what you look like. Just go ahead and send that pic, boo. Go ahead and take that pic and send it. You feeling sexy as hell that day? Send that pic. You got nobody to send it to? Take the fucking pic for yourself.
Well,
Take it for yourself because you need to be reminded sometimes of who the fuck you really are. So
exactly.
take that damn picture. And if you in a relationship, a committed relationship, and you ain't sent your partner a nude in years, time to send that new baby.
Mm,
Spark that thing up. Send something a little bit unexpected. Oh shit, when we start sending news now, I never seen this. Where is this at? I didn't know that you could still bend like send all of that. Send
mm,
all of it. Send all of it. Oh, I know you had this dick before, but you never seen it at this angle. Oh,
Mm.
okay. Send all of it. Send them pics.
And no old news of you and old partners. Let's stop
Oh,
that in
and no
2023.
ashy dick pictures. Okay, make
Yeah,
it look
let's stop
nice.
that as well in 2023.
Make it look nice.
That should have stopped in 2022.
I don't care that y'all been together for the last 18 years and they know where the grass grows down there and how the shit be looking and it be a jungle and stuff. Get dressed up. Dress your shit up. Clean it up a little bit. Make the presentation nice. I don't care that they've seen it 87 million times at this point. Make it look nice. Remind them of the shit that they got when you first started going out together, when y'all first got together. Unless that's your shit, then fine. But come on, put some effort into this. Put some effort into it.
Yes.
Let them appreciate your shit again, you again.
And
That's
that's that. That's that on that. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. I
Thanks for
greatly
inviting
appreciate
me.
you. Of course, of course. And there's going to be many more opportunities for y'all to hear from Nicole. We might have some more projects coming along. Who knows? Who knows? We know, but y'all don't. Okay. So as we develop and just make things greater and greater as time goes along, I want to thank you all so much for listening to the Holistically podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. And just in case no one else told you this today, you are beautiful, you are worthy of happiness and joy, you are enough and then some. You may not live up to the expectations of others, but that is okay. You are only required to walk in your own shoes. May each day you live lead you towards abundance. With that said, love you all, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Soliloquy Podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.soliloquy.com. That's www.heauxliloquy.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.